Hey,
Hey,
Cameron,
Jake.
how are you?
Good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm Jake with Coach Mike's team. I apologize so much for being a little bit late to the meeting. I had a previous meeting that the gentleman was signing up for our coaching, so had to kind of walk him through that process.
Yeah, no
Um,
worries, no worries.
but let's go ahead and jump on in. I know you've got a short amount of time and we got a lot of information to cover. So just to kind of real quick tell you the agenda for the meeting from my perspective is what I'm really here to do is to find out as much about your business as I can. I really want to understand, like what are you trying to achieve? What are the goals that you
Yeah.
have? And most importantly, how do you want to use your Instagram to achieve those goals? So I've got some questions that I'm going to ask of you. Just bear with me. Some of these you've probably heard before. But just be as open and transparent with your answers as you can. And then what I'll do is, if it's something that I feel like it's not a good fit and we can't help you out, I'll just let you know and we'll part ways as friends. But if I feel like it's something that we can help you achieve those goals, then we can move forward at the next stage of the conversation at that point. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, perfect. So tell me a little bit about your business and what made you accept this meeting with us today.
Yeah, so basically we're an SAT tutoring company
Yep.
and we provide people. Do you know, are you familiar with school.com?
Yes.
Yeah, so we run it on school.com
Yeah,
and
that's what we use as well.
yeah. Yeah, so we'll get them on the monthly subscription. I know you know the whole thing. And we'll just provide SAT tutoring. So in the calendar, we'll have meetings and stuff. We have courses and wholeschool.com thing, but just
Yep.
imagine tutoring. Um, And so what made us accept this meeting is because we think that we could use Instagram to really book a lot of calls and get people sold because that's how we get our clients right now is
Okay.
by booking them on calls and then selling them. So it's basically your process, but just with tutoring.
Okay. Gotcha. So are you guys getting leads through your Instagram account right now?
Getting a good amount. I mean, it's not good yet.
Okay.
We just
How
started doing it, but
how
we
many are you
mostly,
getting right now?
I mean, honestly, we just started it like this week. So
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you,
Gotcha. All right.
but
Brand new. Yeah, I looked and you don't have a lot of content posted yet, so I guess that's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
so okay, so you want to use your Instagram to generate leads so you can get on calls with people and sell them on your services, on your
mhm,
SAT training. Okay. Is this
mhm.
worldwide or is this,
We try to
US
keep it in the
based?
US.
Okay. In the US. All right. And what do you charge for your services?
We charge around like 299 a month
299
right
a
now.
month. Okay. And who are you targeting?
We're targeting high school. Well, we're trying to target parents, but
I was gonna say it's gonna
that
be the
usually doesn't
parents.
work out on Instagram or, I mean, I've even tried putting out Facebook ads, but they always optimize to Instagram because the kids click. So it seems like the kids want it. So it's usually like kids in 11th or 12th grade going to take their SAT.
Okay. How much money are you guys generating a month right now?
We've had 1 month do 10K, but I
Okay.
would say average maybe 5K, maybe
Okay. And
seven,
okay. And how long you guys had the business?
a good like 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah, it's been
Um,
exactly 6 months.
been exactly 6 months. Okay. So you guys are hovering averaging around that 6K mark per month. And what are you trying to get to per month? Like what's the goal here?
Baneet, what you think?
The highest we can. Um,
Okay.
if you're familiar with school, you're familiar with school games too. We're trying to win 1 month, if that's possible. And then the end goal will probably be like absolute end goal. I'm talking like doesn't care. I don't care how long this takes. Probably 200,000 a month.
200K per month. Okay. And like, what do you guys feel like you're lacking? Like, what made you take this call with us? Why not? Obviously, you've just started the Instagram account. Why not just try to figure this out on your own or do it on your own? Why hire professionals?
Because we want to grow fast.
All right. So it's safe to say then that neither one of you guys are Instagram experts.
I
Yeah,
mean, no, we're not experts. We're not experts.
I'm expert at scrolling.
Gotcha. Okay. So what made you decide that now is the right time? I know you're saying you want to grow fast, okay? But why, what made you decide that now is the right time to reach out and see if we might be the right team to help you?
Um, I think it's because we're just looking for a service that can help us grow fast. We've
Hmm.
got to a point where our product is pretty scalable, so we're just looking for marketing right now. So our main kind of limiter there is marketing, so we're just looking to scale up that marketing.
Okay. And have you guys met with any other companies or any other coaches or anybody else yet?
So far we have. And they've offered us, like guarantees and stuff. I don't
I always love when
different price
people offer
points. So
guarantees. What kind of
yeah.
guarantees are they offering?
And you guys have the credibility, so you may not need a guarantee, but
Yeah.
um just stuff like that. We've met up with a couple people.
Okay.
The
And
guarantee was 50,000 in 6 months, 50K MRR, so monthly recurring revenue within six
yeah.
months, or they work with us for free until get it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those types of companies that have that kind of guarantee, here's the thing. They're never going to hit your goal, and they don't care how long that they continue to work with you because they're not going to put any. I mean, I've seen this 1,000 times. They put no effort into it, so it's no skin off their back. They just get your upfront money, and you never get any results. Needless to say, something must have been missing that you were looking for because you didn't opt to work with them.
Yeah,
Um,
you're right.
so these other companies that you guys have met with, what's been missing for you that you feel like they didn't bring to the table?
I would say just their credibility, right? They didn't have a real brand. They had a little bit of results, right? This guy, he had won the school games, so we're trying to win the school games. Let's talk to him. But he was doing this crazy offer, crazy guarantee. Contract didn't look good. It didn't seem like a real system in place. Didn't seem like they could do it to multiple people. They didn't even have their offer down. They were trying to change their offer after they had sent us the contract. So we were like, yeah, these guys are not very credible,
Unprofessional.
unprofessional.
Yeah,
We're looking for someone who can actually get us results because they've done it multiple times and they have a
yeah.
system in place to do it.
How long have you guys been following Mike?
Maybe like a good 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you like about what he does, the content he creates, or anything that really speaks to you about the way he does things?
I like that he's an Instagram coach that has 1.4 million followers. It just
Yeah,
shows credibility, right? And I see
yeah,
like his results and stuff, so I just want to know if that's true.
yeah. Did you get a chance to look at any of the testimonials?
Some of them I've seen posts here and there, but not really in depth.
Yeah, yeah. So let me give you a little background about Mike and about the company and about myself, so you know who you're dealing with. So Mike has been doing this now for the past 5 years. We've got over 5,000 successful clients that have gone through our coaching or our done for you service. We offer two different services. And not every single person has been a success. Like any business, there's some people that you just can't help, no matter how hard you try to help them. And I can go into that in more detail with you later on if you want me to. But yeah, we've got about 5,000 successful clients. He actually started his business in Russia. Mike's Russian. Grew an account in Russia to over 300,000 followers and did it the old-fashioned way through trial and error, learning, figuring this out, taking classes himself, and really understanding how to utilize the platform. And then he quickly realized that in order to make the kind of money he wanted to make, he couldn't do it in Russia. So he moved to the States. And here's the crazy thing. He moved to the States without speaking any English. So he came here, spoke no English. And as you can see, this is actually the second US Instagram account he's grown to over 1 million followers. Okay. He recently started on Instagram Miguel, okay, for our Hispanic clients. He started that page about 5 months ago, and he's already got that to over 500,000 followers on Instacoach Miguel. Okay. So one thing that I will tell you that we are better at than anybody else. Well, there's two things that we're really good at. Number one, it's helping people understand what kind of content they need to create to get legitimate followers to their page. Okay. And the second thing that we're really good at is converting those followers into actual bona fide leads, like how to get people leads so they can convert them into sales. That's where our bread and butter lies. Okay. My background is I found Mike I was actually retired. I used to own my own business. I had a publication company, sold it, made enough money that I could do whatever I wanted for the rest of my life. Got bored. My wife told me I was driving her crazy, not doing anything. So met Mike through a mutual friend, thought it was absolutely amazing how he's able to do this organically without having to use paid ads. I mean, right now he generates between $100,000 to $150,000 per week, all organic, all organic. Yeah, yeah, it's a shitload of money. Forgive me for my
What?
language, but yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh, dude.
so the thing is, you're absolutely 100% correct. He is not somebody that just says, "Hey, I'm going to teach you how to do this." He's done it himself, and he's done it over and over and over and over and over for people just like yourselves. Because most of the time, the people that come to us, they come to us for one or two reasons. Number one, it's because they've been trying to do it long enough that they realize I can't do this on my own. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm not getting anywhere and I'm tired of wasting time. The other group of people are people like yourself who are just like, look, we just need to get results. We need to get results quick. We don't have time to waste fooling around trying to figure this out on our own. Okay. So we're willing to pay an expert to cut back on the amount of time that's going to take to grow us to where we need to be. Okay. So I will tell you, we don't have any fancy guarantee. We don't guarantee you we're going to get you 1 million views. We don't guarantee you're going to make X amount of dollars. There's none of that. Okay. What we guarantee is that you're going to be working with, if you work with us, you're going to work with a team who 100% knows exactly what they're doing. Okay. And can definitely get you where you want to be. Okay. Although it will take a certain amount of time to get you there. Okay. So, in terms of like the revenue that you guys want to generate, okay, let's talk the next 90 days. Like, what are you guys thinking you want to be at? Where do you want to be at revenue wise in 90 days time? And I'm going to let you know if it's
Probably,
even realistic.
yeah, yeah. So if right now, so school MRR, just based on how much we're making, we're at around 11. So I'm thinking try to get to 90 days. So that's 3 months. That's November. So end of year, 30 to 35.
Okay.
That's like low balling.
Yeah, I mean that's doable. Okay. It's going to take a lot of hard work. Okay. Because we're going to have to grow your account exponentially. Okay. Um, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's nothing I'm going to give you a guarantee on. I'm certainly not going to guarantee that kind of growth. Okay. But certainly it's a number that is achievable. Okay. What it's really going to boil down to is having the right content strategy so that you can get legitimate followers. Okay. Because, a lot of times people mistake, oh, I got to have 1 million followers to generate any kind of revenue. That's not the case. We have clientele that have less than 2,000 followers and they're making $70,000 a month. Okay. So it just comes down to finding the right audience. And with you guys, obviously, you're targeting the parents is really who you want to reach. Okay. But at the same time, you're going to be using the kids to get to the parents. Okay. So in terms of what knowledge do you guys feel like, well, let me ask you this, because there's two ways we can go about this. Okay. One solution is we just do this for you. We just take over and do everything for you. Basically, what that would entail is you guys would be responsible for shooting raw footage that we would tell you exactly what to shoot. In fact, we would script it out for you word for word, exactly what you need to say, how it needs to be shot, everything. Then you send it to us and we do everything else. We do all the heavy lifting. Okay. The other option is for us to take the time to teach you how to get the results that you guys are looking for. So we would supply you with a personal coach to walk you through on a day-by-day basis. Okay, this is how you come up with a content strategy. This is what your content strategy needs to be. This month we need to create, 40 reels. Here's what those 40 reels need to look like. Okay. And then teaching you how to edit, teaching you how to use captions, teaching you how to use call to actions, teaching you how to create funnels, teaching you how to create lead magnets, all so that you guys can generate the leads that you're looking for that you will then convert into sales. Okay. Between those two services, okay, both can get you what you want. One's going to require a lot more time and effort on your part. That's the done with you coaching where we're teaching you. Okay. The other's going to require a lot less time on your part, but it's a bigger investment because you're just paying us to get you results. Okay. Between those two, just from a high level, does one sound more appealing to you than the other?
I would say the teach one does because we also want to learn from, what we're spending on. We don't want to just, give you guys it and then once we leave you, we don't have anything to do ourselves. So we do want to learn a little bit of.
Okay. So are you guys willing to commit to, roughly 2 hours per day in learning and then creating what we teach you how to create and teaching you the strategy that you guys would need?
2 hours a day, maybe some days, maybe I wouldn't be able to. Baneet, what do you think?
Should be it should be possible.
Yeah.
I could
And I'm
probably
not
do it
saying it
maybe like
has
a
to
good
be a
amount of time.
consistent 2 hours every
Yeah.
single day. It might be, one day it might be 15 minutes. Okay. Because your
Yeah.
coach is just going to say, here's the homework I need you to do for me. If you have any questions, send me a message and let me know, and we'll discuss those. Okay. So, but, realistically, to get where you guys want to be, it's going to take a lot of knowledge. Okay. And so, minimally, we would say, 2 hours a day would probably be the bare minimum that you guys would want to invest time-wise to learn this. So you guys think that's an option?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in terms of what do you feel like you are weakest at when it comes to generating leads through Instagram? Okay. What would you think? What are the key things that you guys feel like you are the weakest at?
I would say just having a content strategy that, just knowing what to post when. I'll look at these big accounts and I'll see what they do, and I could copy them, but then I get banned for copying them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the other thing you're doing with that too, the other problem with copying somebody else's account is you become a cheap watered down version of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody else is also copying their account.
Hmm.
So you don't really stand out at all, which is what you're trying
Hmm.
to do, especially in your
Yeah.
space, because
Yeah.
what you're doing is going to involve a lot of trust. Okay.
Hmm.
So you've got to be able to provide a lot of unique value to what you guys specifically bring to the table. Okay. So yeah, okay. So a content strategy, knowing what to post, when to post it. What else do you guys feel like that you're missing?
I would
It's getting
say, oh yeah,
good.
that's okay.
All right, thanks. So I have two things. So one, it's actually targeting the parents because of course they're the one with the buying power. They're the ones who are, easier to sell to. Because who wouldn't like pay for their kid, right? If it's gonna help
Yep,
your kid in education, especially if you're
absolutely.
Asian, like just being real. Like if you're Asian, if you're South Asian, if you're, any of those, it's usually like from our experience, those people buy more. And
Yeah,
so that's one reason parents way more easier want to target them. And two, it's getting people from the US because we have a lot of internationals, and of course their currency is weaker. It's harder to get them to convert.
yeah.
So it's just kind of like pushing them away, getting more American people because those guys suck. So
You
yeah,
need filters set up so that you guys are getting people in your funnels that are qualified to make the decision and have the money.
Can you do that on Instagram?
Yes, through the content that you create, it can help do that. And then we can help you guys set up funnels that will qualify people through questionnaire surveys, forms that they
Oh,
fill
cool.
out.
Okay. And that's all organic, right? No
Yeah,
ads.
all organic, no paid
Cool.
advertising.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, all right, what else? Anything else?
Things we're bad at, I would say, I mean, we know how to make content pretty well. I mean, viral content we're not very good at. We've had a couple videos get like 50, 60K, but
Mhm.
we're trying to get like 100Ks. So, and I think we could do it. We know like to use ManyChat, automate things, how to do that kind of stuff. But I think just a better system where we're just guessing right now, but if we had a system going, um, it would just be a lot easier, a lot more efficient, no loss, no people slipping through the cracks, things like that.
Okay. All right. And anything else? So like having an actual a business strategy in place.
I guess I guess Instagram strategy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else come to mind? And I'm taking notes as we're talking, so that's what I'm typing away here.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I think we just want to make an Instagram account that generates us money. So whatever that needs to do, yeah.
Okay. And what kind of a time frame are you guys looking to get this help? Are you guys like in a position where you're like, hey, we need to make this happen now? Or is this just like, well, if it happens, great. If not, no big deal.
Yeah, we're weighing our decisions, but we would be able to start pretty fast. Like we would be able to start now if we wanted to go ahead with it. And yeah, so yeah, we're looking at a pretty quick time frame.
Okay. All right. So what qualifications are you looking for from somebody? Obviously, I know you said credibility, which I believe we have the credibility. Okay. Beyond credibility, what else are you guys like? What other criteria are you looking for to make a decision of who's the right partner for you?
I would say they, of course, credibility, and they know how to teach us things because, Michael Jordan can't coach for trash. Um, knows how to teach us credibility. Maybe can work with us a bit to help us out if we need help, not just tell us what to do, but kind of guide us in a sense.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. Something that we would get a good amount of coaching, I would say.
Okay. All right. Any other requirements? from you, Baneet?
I would say personally, just someone who has the ability to teach, has done it before, and has gotten results before. That's really like the best. Because honestly, that's all you really need. Like if they've taught, so let's say for example, let's say you were so I'm gonna use Cam's example, right? Let's say you're Michael Jordan, right? You're really good at the game, but you probably can't teach the game. I want someone who maybe might be like 5 levels below Michael Jordan, but at least he knows how to teach. Like he knows what works. He knows how
Yeah.
to get to other people, teach the strategies, all that kind of stuff. So someone who's just, very one thing fast paced, because I work really fast paced, iterates really quickly, and also has the ability to teach. That's the main three things I would say.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys because I'm going to walk you through basically what we would be doing and providing for you. Okay. All right. So these are the areas that you told me that you feel like you need the most help with. Okay. And so we're going to kind of address those. What I'm going to talk to you about today is going to be 90 days of what we call done with you coaching. Okay. So we're going to work with you for a period of 3 months minimally. And then after that, month to month, depending on how long you guys want to continue to grow and learn with us. Okay. So three things. There's three different ways that we're going to teach you and give you the knowledge that you need in order to be able to learn what you need to learn. One, okay, access to our school. Okay. We're going to give you access. Come on. We're going to give you access to our platform. Here it is right here. Okay. And there are pre-recorded video lessons in every single one of these modules. So for example, generating leads. Okay. Give you an overview of what we mean when we're talking about leads, when we talk about qualified leads versus just prospects. Okay. Walking you through how do you get leads? How do you get inbound leads? How to use a lead magnet to get leads? What kind of lead magnet should you create? Do you use Loom? Do you use an ebook? Mini chat automation for comments, mini chat automation for DMing, mini chat sales script. So it's incredibly detailed recorded lessons that you guys will be able to access and watch at any time that you want to. Okay. So that's phase number one of how we're going to teach you is we're going to give you access to reels, understanding what kind of reel strategy to come up with. Okay. How to create these reels, how to utilize captions and how to utilize call to actions within your reels. Okay. In other words, what is the algorithm looking for? Okay. To share your content outside of your current audience, and what is your own audience looking for? The people that you're targeting, the parents that you want to reach, what kind of content are they interested in? So all this is going to be taught to you on the school platform where you can watch those pre-recorded video lessons. So that's step number one. Okay. Step number two, okay, is we have 9 classes per week with group coaching. So as you can see, calendar. Every single week, we have 9 coaches that are experts at Instagram. And I'm going to talk about our coaches for you in just a second and where their knowledge comes from, how we actually hire our coaches. Okay. But they cover all the various topics that people need to understand in order to how do I aggressively grow my Instagram account? How do I get more followers? How do I turn those followers into leads? And how do I convert those leads into sales? Okay. So you're going to have access to these 9 different coaching sessions every single week. Okay. Twice a month, Mike has a meeting, so you'll be invited to Mike's meeting. Okay. Typically, there's anywhere from 2 to sometimes maximum up to 25 clients at a time in these meetings. So it's not like you're in there with hundreds of people and getting lost in the shuffle. So you can say to Mike, hey, would you take a look at our account and give us suggestions on the hooks that you would use? Okay. How would you reach and how would you target the parents, for the children that we're trying to reach? And he can come to your account or our coach can go to your account and give you specific ideas. So that's the second way we're going to teach you. You're going to get 9 classes per week of group coaching. And then the third way, and this is the one that I think the two of y'all will really appreciate the most, is you're going to have your own one-on-one coach. Okay. So we are actually going to hand select a personal coach that is an expert at Instagram and marketing that is going to work with you. They are going to be experts at content strategy, what to post, when to post it. They're going to know how to target the parents. They're going to know how to get you US clients, and they're going to know how to build out a strategy for you for your Instagram account. Okay. So Mike and I would actually hand select the coach that we think best matches you guys' personality, best matches the niche that you're working in, and understands how to help you develop what you guys are trying to develop. Okay. Your coach will meet with you Monday through Friday. The way they're going to communicate with you most of the time is through Telegram. Do you guys have a Telegram account?
No, we don't. Is
Okay.
it possible we could do WhatsApp?
They can do WhatsApp. They prefer Telegram. Telegram's easy to download. It's free. It's real simple. Okay. But it's the easiest way for our coaches to real time communicate with you. But if you absolutely have to use WhatsApp, they will use WhatsApp with you. Okay.
Okay.
But that's the way they communicate with you on a daily basis. Once a week, they're going to have a face-to-face meeting with you where they're going to go over the strategy for the following week. And they're going to go over the results of what happened the previous week, what you guys worked on, what the results are. So based on that, here's how we're swerving, or here's how we're staying the course. This is what we're going to do for next week. Okay. So in terms of the way we're teaching you, having access to school, having group coaching, and having your own personal one-on-one coach, do you guys like that plan?
Yeah. It sounds great. It sounds great.
Okay.
We're wondering how often we would get access to one coach.
To your one-on-one coach?
You said 1 time per week call, and then it would be
Monday through
we would have
Friday
message
through
ability to
Telegram.
message him.
Yes, you can message them as many times as you want, Monday through Friday, and they're going to be messaging you a bunch. They're going to be like,
Okay.
hey, this is what I want you to work on. Hey, I want you to watch this class on school. Okay. That's going to teach you about lead generation. Okay. After you watch that, I want you to send me any questions that you have so I can answer those specific questions for you. Okay. But yes, you'll be able to communicate with them as many times as you need to throughout the week. And then, like I said, you'll have that scheduled weekly meeting with your coach.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds great.
Baneet, do you feel like that's going to give you enough coaching?
Yeah, I think that's a good. I did have a question though.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the 9 classes per week, what exactly do you have, like a recording or something that exactly like how it goes? Do you have an example?
Yeah, so they're recorded and put on the platform here for you, like the weekly calls. Okay. So this one was an hour-long call. This is the 19th of September. I'm not really going to share the whole call with you guys right now. But yeah, so basically what the coaches do is they come up with an agenda based on what most people struggle with. Okay. For example, reels. People don't understand how to create a reel containing right now, there are basically 10 different proponents that the algorithm is looking for in your reels in order for the algorithm to share your content. There's 10 main things it's looking for. And most people have no idea what those 10 things are. So this particular meeting would go over, okay, I'm just going to give you the list of the 10 things that your content has to contain in order for the algorithm to share it outside of your audience. Okay. For example, the first thing that the algorithm is looking for is a catchy hook with a clear title. Okay. All your content needs to be clearly titled with a catchy hook. Okay. So for example, this piece of content right here, okay, it is not going to fly with the algorithm. Okay. Because it's not titled. People don't know what it is that they're looking at. They don't understand what they're seeing. So they're probably not going to be as inclined to watch it. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's just an example of what they would do. And then they're going to take questions and answers, and then they'll go to you and say, okay, Baneet, do you have any particular questions? Yeah, I don't know how to come up with a catchy hook for my particular niche audience. Like for my audience, the parents I'm trying to reach, what kind of hooks are going to work best for them? And then they'll walk you through, okay, so this is what we would create. This is the hooks that we would use. Let me show you where you can find ideas on good hooks to reach and captivate parents. So, and then of course, like I said, if for any reason you miss any of those meetings, they all were all recorded and put here on the platform for you with the weekly calls. So you can go back and watch those at any time that you want to. Okay. Any other questions or thoughts about the way that we're teaching you? Okay. And that seems to fit the bill for what you guys are looking for right now.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So, and again, I was talking to you about Mike and his 3 different accounts. I've just got some screenshots there. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to grow your account at an accelerated rate. And basically, guys, it really just comes down to understanding how to create content and how to have a strategy that meets the requirements of the algorithm and it meets what your clientele is looking to do. So the first thing we're going to teach you how to do is how to optimize your account. Okay. So like right now, okay, you guys' account needs some work. Okay. One of the things that I would say that you guys would need to do is replace this link right here. Okay. For the simple fact that what you guys want to do is have a one-page landing page where you guys have a paragraph about what your expertise is, and then you have a general form that people will fill out for you. What kind of help are you looking for? What's the budget that you've set aside? What are the expected results that you would want to receive from our tutoring for your son or daughter or for yourself? Okay. That way you can capture their information, and you guys will be able to follow up through your automation that will teach you how to set up. And it's a great way to actually screen through people to see if they're even qualified. If somebody says they got $100 budget, that's not somebody that you guys are going to be working with. Okay. So we're going to teach you how to optimize your account. And part of optimizing your account is understanding exactly what your clientele wants to see. Like, do you guys have any data around why you're creating the type of content you're creating? Or are you just creating stuff that you think people are interested in?
I would say it's a bit of both. We kind of just take what the authorities in our niche do and wrap it around that. I mean, but obviously we don't have much content out, so
Yeah.
I would say we couldn't even answer the question there.
Okay.
If you,
Yeah. So go ahead.
yeah, I was saying if you look at our most recent video, usually like the past ones, we didn't try anything, we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
We're getting like 800 views. But like recently, we took like someone in our niche, and we just like literally took what they had and just copied, and it worked.
Yeah.
So
And repurposed it
that
to
was it.
your,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Then we
So
got like banned from, or like came at us like, yeah,
yeah.
they got real mad that we copied like 100K views. So
Yeah,
we can't
you
be
gotta be you gotta be careful about the way you do things. And obviously that's part of the strategy that we're going to teach you. Okay. The other thing is just knowing how to utilize like captions. People don't use captions well at all. Okay. People are still trying to use hashtags for some reason. Hashtags aren't relevant anymore. The algorithm's looking at your captions. The captions are how you really educate people to what's contained in the reel. Okay. The thing is video content nowadays needs to be between 8 to 15 seconds long. 8 to 15 seconds long, because that's the attention span that you have with people. And one of the things the algorithm is also looking at, it's looking at how many people not only click on your video, but watch the entire video. Okay. So if you can create this 30-second long reel, and people click on it and watch the first 15 seconds and then X out before the video finishes, it's teaching the algorithm that what you're creating is not valuable because your audience didn't watch the entire video. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So we're going to teach you how to create the kind of short form videos that are going to be able to pass on the information that you want. You utilize your stories to really fill people in, but your captions are really going to be educating people about what you're going to be providing value wise. And then you got to have a call to action on every single video that you create. Every single video needs to have a call to action. Okay. You need to tell people exactly what you want, that you want them to fill out a form, that you want them to comment, SAT, to get free information about how we'll be able to help your student gain a better score on their SATs. Okay. Why it's valuable enough to pay us $299, for our expertise per month. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to teach you everything that you don't know so that you gain legitimate followers and get more engagement and more views on your Instagram account. And I'll show you as an example. Okay. Like this young lady, she came to us, she was averaging about 2,700 views on her content when she started with us. And you can just see clearly week by week how it starts growing with our help. 7,200. Okay. Then she's at 9,800. Then she goes up to 21,600, 34,000 views. Okay. Then she's at 57,000 views. Then she's at 15.3 million views. Okay. 13.8 million views, 7.6 million views, 36.9 million views. You start to see some consistency here. Okay. Week after week after week, because we did exactly this and told her this is what you need to do step by step, rapid growth. Okay. To where she's now sitting on, I think it's somewhere around 100 or three, what is it? Yeah, 858,000 followers. 858,000 followers within a 3-month period of time of following our
Wow.
strategy. Okay.
In a 3-month period of time.
Within a 3-month period of time of
How
following
much
our
did she have
strategy.
before?
When she started off with us, she was at about, I think, like 320,000 followers. So she already had a
Wow.
good follower base, but she wasn't getting any engagement. She wasn't getting any growth because she just didn't know how to get those videos to go viral on a consistent basis, which you can see. I mean, every week she's got one that's got 9 million, 10 million, 12 million. And she's not getting banned. She's not she's not getting dinged. It's all through legitimate content creation, us teaching her this is exactly what you need to say. This is what you need to do. This is what the title should be. Here's the call to action. And because she's including every single one of those steps, that's how she's getting the massive growth that she's been able to get from us. Okay. All right. So any questions about the first stage of what we're doing and how we're going about teaching you how to do this?
Not so far.
No, that's
Okay.
really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, we've got this down to a science. We know exactly what we're doing. I mean, this is why well, I told you earlier, we do have clients that fail. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, we have clients, had clients that have not gotten what they wanted out of the course with us. And here's the reason why. And it's only a handful, really, because they don't show up and they don't do what they're supposed to do. That's it in a nutshell. If you don't come in and you don't spend the time, she spends time on her account. Okay, it's not easy to get those kind of views. Okay, but she wants to make $100,000 a month. Okay, so she's putting in the time to build up her followers to generate the leads so she can close the sales. And by the way, she's horrible at sales. So she's taking our sales training as well, which we have sales training courses as well. Okay, so the next thing that we do is we teach you how to turn those followers into actual leads. Like, how do you turn the followers into leads? How do you use ManyChat? How do you create funnels that will filter out the people that you don't want to waste time with so that you're only speaking to and consulting the parents that have the money and see the value in what you guys are providing? So we're going to teach you step by step how to use DMs. Like what should you say in DMs? Okay. What should you say with your ManyChat? What should you say? Like if you're having a sales consultation or you guys have salespeople that are consulting with parents, what should they say? How should they follow up? Should you email? Should you call? What should that process look like? We teach you all of those things, which is how our clients end up making the kind of sales that they make. Here's what we did. We actually took a cross section. We pulled out 100 random clients of ours to see what they're averaging making per month. Okay. And right now, out of 100 random clients, the average they're making per month is $17,000 a month. $17,000 a month. And that's from clients that are brand new, started off with no offer. So we've had to help them create an offer, to clients that have low ticket offers, mid ticket offers, and high ticket offers. The average is $17,000 a month with our help. Okay. It is going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Okay. But it's something that we will definitely get you there. And what we're going to do is help you build a long-term business strategy so that month after month after month, your numbers continue to increase, your lead generation continues to increase, so that you guys are making that 200K per month that you want to make, in a year's time from now. You're making $200,000 month after month after month after month. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I really liked what you wrote down there. We will double your organic inbound leads in 40 days or you don't pay.
Yes.
That's an amazing offer.
Yes. Okay. So the only guarantee that we bring to the table is however many leads you're generating right now organically, we guarantee within the first 40 days of working with us that we will double that number of leads, or you get your money back. Okay. Or we refund you everything that you invested to work with us. So if you guys get 100 leads a month, okay, we guarantee within the first 40 days, you're getting 200 leads. Okay. And the amount of leads, like I can share, let me show you something here. I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay. So every month, we have our clients get a pick who's the best student of the month, who's the best client of the month. And this month they picked Nancy, so she gets a free month of coaching. She went from $600 to $5,000 a month. But let me show you what was interesting. So when she started with us, she had 219 followers in June. That's where she started off with us. By the end of July, we had her 8,884 followers, okay, in 1 month's time, okay? She went from 14 sales to 117 sales, okay, in 1 month's time. 14 sales to 117 sales in 1 month's time, okay?
Wow.
She went from getting 28 leads in June to in July with our help after just 1 month, 1,359 leads. Okay.
Wow.
This
That's
is
crazy.
all we do. month after month after month after month after month, this is our expertise. We know exactly how to grow your account. We know how to teach you. Okay. All of our coaches, just so you know their experience level, they go through the freaking ringer to get hired by Mike. Okay. We probably get 100 resumes, seriously, 100 resumes a month from people that want to
Dang.
work with us on our team, just because we have a reputation of being the best team in the world. And they have to go through, first of all, they have to do an initial interview with Alina, who's our head coach, okay, who has helped clients build millions of dollars in profit every single month. Okay. They have to interview with her. Once they interview with her, then what they have to do is they have to come on board for a temporary training period where they work with some of our coaches to learn how we teach our students, what do we teach them. And then they actually have to work on Mike's account for a period of time with Mike, showing him that, hey, I can run your account. I know what kind of content to tell you to produce, so that Mike has the faith that he can come and teach you guys what you need to know. Okay. And then every single day, every coach has to fill out a form. Okay, that they tell their KPIs, okay, of what they've accomplished with each one of their clients. Like, this is where I'm at today. This is what we did. This is what we worked on. This is the results that we got. Here's what we're planning for this week. This is what their overall goal is. Here's the percentage we're at their goal. And so then those get reviewed. And if there's ever a case of anybody isn't on pace for where we feel like they should be based on their goal, okay, then Mike intervenes at that point. And he's like, hey, all right, let me give you some suggestions. This is what I feel like you should do. Have we tried doing this? Okay. So he takes this very personally. Okay. It's personal to him. If you invest in us, he's going to make sure that you win. He wants to make sure that you get this success and you get the results that you want. Okay. So with that being said, I guess my final question to you guys before I share the investment with you is, do you feel like if you were part of this coaching program with us for the 90 days and we did everything that I've outlined for you, do you feel like you guys would achieve the goals that you guys are trying to achieve?
Yeah. What you think, Cam?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Perfect.
It sounds absolutely amazing.
Okay. So let me tell you what the investment is to work with us. If you sign up with me today while you're on this call, that's what that last one was actually late to your meeting. I was signing somebody up. Okay. If you say, look, Jake, sounds good, let's move forward. Okay. The cost to sign up today is $8,900 for the 90 days of coaching. $8,900 for the 90 days of coaching. Okay. Every month after that you want to continue to work with us and continue to get additional coaching is $990 a month. Okay. So $8,900 for the first 3 months, for the first 90 days. And then after that, $990 a month if you decide you want to continue with the coaching after 3 months. Okay. Some people do, some people don't. Some people feel like they've learned enough that they're now on their own and they can just take what we've taught them and go on their own and grow their business. Some people have left and come back 2 months later, say, hey, I need some more coaching. Okay. I've run into a hiccup. I've run into a snag. You know, I'm capped out now at 60,000 followers and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So $8,900 is the one-time investment for the 90 days of working with us. And then the only question I have for you guys then is, how would you guys normally take care of that? Would you put it on a charge card? Would you pay it from a checking, savings, business account? How would you guys normally make that kind of investment?
Trying to find a way to fit it. I'm just thinking about budget. So it would be easier for us if we could pay a monthly fee, simply because 8,900 is just not. We literally don't have that much cash. It's our only like I want to get this,
Okay.
but I'm
So we need
definitely
to
more
figure
from
out
the
a payment.
monthly.
We need to figure out a payment plan.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if there's a payment plan, 100%, like I'd be down for it.
Yeah. Okay. So I could split it up into 2 payments for you guys. Okay. Where it'd be $44.90 today and then $44.90 in 30 days. I could do that for you. Does that work?
To Cam, what you think? I think
You're
I think Mike's
muted.
on.
I can't hear you. Baneet, can you hear him?
No. Oh. Oh, so he's texting me. He's texting me right
Oh,
now. He
okay.
said, yeah, he said my mic's broke.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
he said, is it possible to do 3 ways? Because that would be much easier for us.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you guys are willing to sign up right now, yeah, I'll do it 3 payments, $29.90 each.
Okay, perfect. Cam, how's that?
All right,
Okay.
perfect. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna drop the payment link into the chat right here in the Zoom chat. All right, I just dropped the payment link.
Okay, perfect.
Fill that out and submit it and send it to me. And then what the next steps are going to be is, will you guys download Telegram or do you need us to absolutely use WhatsApp?
Do you have Telegram? I don't think so. Can you join on your phone? It's gonna be really hard, Cam. Mike broke last second. Give me 1 second. I want him
You guys hear
to.
me?
There you go. I
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Yeah, it's okay. So it was either my camera or my mic, and I wanted to be respectful and turn on my. I feel like that the mic is more useful right now, but I have only two plugs in my computer, and one of them has to be a charger because my computer's about to die. So,
No problem. Yeah, I'd rather
um,
be able to hear you. Can you download Telegram for us?
yeah, we could totally download Telegram. Is that a phone app, and do I get notifications on my phone?
Yes.
Then yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, okay. So what'll happen is as soon as you guys submit this payment to us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the team know that you guys are on board. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a Telegram link. Like I'm going to follow you guys on your Instagram account right now. So,
Awesome.
so hey, you just got a new follower.
Let's go. We're already gaining leads.
And I'm going to send you a message. I'm just going to say, hi, this is Jake.
And also, do you mind just emailing or sending some out? I saw you record the meeting. I just wanted to watch it over, just like, just to remember exactly what we're doing for the 90 days. Would that be possible to send over the recording?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can send
Okay,
that to you too.
perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll just drop email. Maybe you might have it, but I'll drop it here
Drop the
too.
email in the chat for me.
Yep. No, I'm paying right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm going to send the link because I've got to wait till after we get off the meeting so I can send it to you. I'm going to send it to you from my personal email address, which is going to be demenaart@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Jake, and I'm just putting the subject from Jake with Coach Mike. Yeah, and as soon as that finishes, I will drop that there. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to drop a link. I'll send you an email with a link to the Telegram chat for you and your coach. And what's going to happen is, first of all, Mike's going to send you an invite. You're going to get access to school right away so you can start watching the pre-recorded lessons. And within 48 hours, your handpicked coach will reach out and introduce themselves to you on that Telegram chat.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
That sounds good. Yeah. So what does onboarding look like and when does it start?
So as soon as your coach introduces themselves to you, what they're going to do is they're going to schedule an onboarding or a beginning strategy call with you. Typically, they want to do that within 2 days, okay, or as quickly as you guys can find a time together that you can meet, and then they're just going to be picking your brain, asking you a bunch of questions about your audience, asking you questions about your offer, and then they're going to go right into audience analysis with you and putting together and building out a strategy and a plan for you. So here's what we're going to do this week. Here's what we're going to do next week. And then you guys will have that weekly meeting, and then you guys will be continuously contacting each other through Telegram. But they'll give you, exactly, hey, this is what I want you to watch on school. These are the lessons that I've got worked up for you. What questions specifically do you have? They're going to be finding out what you guys' weaknesses are, what your strengths are, and then we're going to be helping you guys, obviously accomplish all the goals.
Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds
All
great.
right, perfect. So
So
I just got your,
you will send that Telegram link to our email, you said?
yes, yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm
Sounds
gonna
great.
send it. I'm gonna send it to the link that Baneet sent to me. So yeah, be looking for that email. It'll probably come to you within the next hour. Okay. So be looking for that. And then meanwhile, guys, hey, welcome to the team. So glad to be working with you. Excited to see where you guys get and can't wait to help you guys crush your goals, man.
Thank you so much, Jake. Thank you so much for
Hey,
everything
Jake.
today.
Thank you, man.
Wow,
Appreciate it.
Hey,
Jake,
no
you're just
problem,
killing it
guys.
today. Is that your second? Is that more than your second sale today?
Oh yeah, I've already had 4 closes today. Yeah,
Four?
yeah, yeah.
Dude, you're nuts.
Yeah, dude,
Oh
I
my gosh,
close.
bro.
Well, look, it boils down to this. We have the absolute best product in the world.
You
Like,
do like
we got the best product in the world. We've just been doing this for so long and are so freaking good at this. We know exactly how to get people what they want. And that's why we've been in business for 5 years. That's why we
yeah.
have the success rate that have. That's why we've got those amazing testimonials that we have. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to follow up with you guys and see what the progress looks like. And I can't wait to see you guys' business just take off, man, and just crush it.
Jake, I do want to tell you this before you head off. I know you're probably have another call, but we were talking the other coaches we were talking to, they were offering us for a 24,000 upfront payment, which we could not afford, or 4.5K a month, or to 5.5K a month after that until 24K was paid. They're offering us one call, no, 2 calls a month to talk for maybe an hour to talk to us about our goals. And they were offering us, I think, 24/7 WhatsApp messaging, and this was because one of them won school games. So when you guys pulled up with I'm everything that you guys have and all the entire offer with the one-on-one coach, the group coach, the courses, everything, and the entire community at 3K a month, I mean, you guys really do have something going on here. So I just want to say keep it up.
Hey man, I appreciate it. And you guys are gonna kill it too. All right,
Appreciate it.
guys, listen, you
Yeah.
guys enjoy the rest of your day. I got to jump into my next meeting. But
Hey
I'll
man,
send
keep
you,
it up.
Baneet, look for my email. It's coming from demenaart@yahoo.com.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Jake. Have a
you.
good
All
one.
Have a
right.
good one, Jake.
Take
Good
care.
luck on your next call.
All right. Thank you.